Hello YouTube. I've decided after watching videos such as people like Vinylizer and a few others with their collection of W.A.S.P music that I'd do one of my own, because I've done a majority of the W.A.S.P videos on YouTube for Rocksmith. So let's start off with 7-inch singles, shall we? Right, we've got W.A.S.P Wild Child. All these are original releases, by the way, as well. With Mississippi Queen on the B-side. Wild Child, Mississippi Queen, but this is the gatefold edition with On Your Knees in Hellion live at the Lyceum. 9-5 Nasty, Easy Living on the B-side. Now, this is the 7-inch I Don't Need No Doctor blood pack from '87. Was originally full of blood when I bought it, but you know, over the 32 years, not 22, 32 years, it's dried up, which is I Don't Need No Doctor on the A side, Widowmaker live on the B side in a red vinyl, which is a nice one. We've got Screaming Till You Like It with Shoot From the Hip, thing from Ghoulies 2, that's just standard black vinyl. Mean Man, which is the Means Test edition, which little black thing there where you put your thumb on, so we do that. 1, 3, 4, 5. Mine is firm to hard, bit rubbish that really. Purple vinyl, that one. Real Me with Lake of Falls, standard black vinyl version there. Real Me again, Lake of Falls, but that's the gatefold mirrored edition, as in Can You See the Real Me. Blue vinyl. Now this one is the triple pack Chainsaw Charlie Murders in the New Morgue edition. Chainsaw on the back. Now this is a 3-part, you buy them individually and then you put them in the case. So you had Chainsaw Charlie and Story Jonathan Part 1 on the B side, which is the 7-inch picture disc version. You then got the 7-inch etch disc version, which I don't know if you can really see that on the B side. There is a message here off Blackie. It's pretty much be careful what you wish for. And then also with it you get the CD single of Murders in the New Morgue, with the Story Jonathan I would expect on the B-side, which is Story Jonathan Part 1 and Phantoms in the Mirror on the CD single. So that was a 3-part collector's pack there. Now this one, I don't know, if you're in the UK you'd remember it if you're old enough. This was bought from Woolworths back in the day when it was open. In the, if I remember, in the bargain section, I think I paid 50p. That's the Idol with the Story Jonathan Part 2 on the B side, with a more of a marble reddish vinyl on that one, and the classic bin bag cover, which, what that had to do with Jonathan, I don't know. And then on the last one on 7-inch singles is Sunset in Babylon with Animal Fuck Like a Beast demo on the B side, poster bag. So obviously you've got classic W.A.S.P pictures there, and some nice classic W.A.S.P pictures there on the inside. So that is all my 7-inch singles, except I've got a couple of picture discs which I'll do now with the 12-inch singles. But that's it for the 7 inches. So we'll now get on to the 12 inches. So first one, let's get out. I Want to Be Somebody with Tormentor picture disc, 12-inch. I forgot I even bought that. I only found it when I was going back through my collection, which is always a nice surprise when you realise you've something you forgot you had. This is the French release of Animal Fuck Like a Beast 12 inch. Again, because of the UK with the imports, we always seem to have the corners snipped, which really annoyed me. White vinyl, that one. And that's got Show No Mercy on the B-side. Of Blind in Texas with Savage and I Want to Be Somebody. B-sides of that. Now this is the 12 inch I Don't Need No Doctor with Widowmaker and Sex Drive live on the B-side. I had to re-buy this because when I did have it originally, my rat chewed it through the cage. That's the 12 inch poster bag. And then obviously the classic Blackie and his exploding codpiece, which did backfire in Dublin, I think it was, on the Electric Circus tour, and give him some third-degree burns on the inside of his thighs. So I don't think he sort of used it much after that. Can't really blame the man. Scream Until You Like It, theme from Ghoulies 2 with Shoot From the Hip, and the acoustic version of Sleeping in the Fire, which is a really good version actually. It's an exceptionally good version. This is the re-release of Animal Fuck Like a Beast live. That's only released because it wasn't allowed to be put on the Live in the Raw album, with Fuck Like a Beast and Douchebag Blues on the B-side. It's just standard Music for Nations. 12 inch vinyl, that one. Mean Man with Locomotive Breath on the A-side and Of Whom the Bell Tolls, which is, I think the Of Whom the Bell Tolls is sort of like an earlier version of The Gypsy Meets a Boy from the Crimson Idol, which is great song. Again, same 12 inch, but same tracks, but this is the gatefold edition. I don't think there's any, no, it's just a standard black vinyl. No colours on that one. Just because they're in there as well. That's the Mean Man 3-track, exactly the same edition again, song wise. The shaped disc with a great picture of Chris Holmes on it. Real Me with Lake of Falls and War Crime. Lake of Falls to me is just one of the most amazing W.A.S.P tracks that they ever did, but it's a shame that it never got the props it was given. Another version for some reason. Must have bought it when I bought a bundle of things. So 2 versions of that, the standard version. And we have this version with again the same 3 tracks, but this one is the poster bag version, which, nice picture of the Headless Children era band there. Again, still nice picture. And then a poster of really just the cover, which was the cartoon drawing of the band. But again, good song, good cover. The original by The Who is a classic if you've never heard that one, from Quadrophenia, which is a great version. But I think if you listen to Quadrophenia and then listen to the Crimson Idol, you can see exactly where Blackie's got all his influences from that album. What's this one? This is the 12 inch again of Forever Free Eagle Edit with Blind in Texas Live, but I'm sure there's 2 tracks on the B-side. Yeah, Love Machine Live, but it's not on there. They got a sticker over it for some inexplicably strange reason. And then this had, they're all on the same side. So on the flip side, you had etched autographs of the band, which obviously they're not real autographs, they're just scratched in by a machine. Look at this, I can't remember what this supposed to look like now. Oh, you have it. You've got the Forever Free logo or the image there, and then a nice Hammersmith Odeon live shots of the band there. I think that was probably the last, what a lot of people would say, with the last classic W.A.S.P lineup. I'm a big fan of the new lineup, to be fair. I think that Blackie's got himself an extremely tight band, and again, just a terrifically live show that he pulls off. Now we've got another 12 inch, bit worn there, but that's fully signed by Blackie, Johnny Rodster, Highland and Doug Blair. That again, Same version, but it's not the poster bag. Auto etched B-side, Love Machine, Blinding Texas live on the B-sides. Now, Chainsaw Charlie, Murders in the New Morgue 12-inch with Phantoms in the Mirror on the A-side, Story Jonathan Part 1 B-side. Gatefold but 3D, which is quite nice when you've got the shades on for it. Poster I found in Kerrang! For some strange reason. I thought I'd put that in there with it. A little bit of pull out. I think it must have been about the Crimson Idol. That's just again standard black vinyl. Nothing exciting about the vinyl. With the 3D glasses. Cheap tacky glasses. But still the original glasses in it, so I've managed to lose those. The Idol 12-inch etched disc. Again, it's got the Idol, the Eulogy, Story Jonathan Part 2 on the A side, and then it's quite hard to see this one, to be fair. I don't know if the light will pick it up, but it's got the grave of Jonathan on the flip side, which that's a nice. I like that. That's a nice disc. The 7-inch etched or shaped disc of the Idol with, I think that's got exactly the same tracks. Or just the Eulogy on the B side there. It's quite a nice one. Just to the grave side again of Jonathan. I Am One. This is a 10-inch single, which you don't seem to get much. Now this was part of a set. There was this, the CD single, and it was the set from Don, the gatefold of that there. This is I Am One Live, Wild Child Live Side 1, Chainsaw Charlie Live, I Want to Be Somebody Live Side 2. But then, as I say, with the CD single you had the rest of the set, which is a good set actually. It's an extremely good set. And finally on the 12 inches, Sunset and Babylon, and on the big side, School Days on Your Knees Demos. Now that's the gatefold edition again. But it's again some really good classic old W.A.S.P shots on the inside of that. As far as I know yet, just a bog standard black vinyl. So that's 12 inches and picture discs, really, that one. So that's down out the way. We'll go on to, we just go to the albums. Now I only got up to, I think, Crimson Idol on vinyl, and then obviously CD came out, and everybody went mad on the CD. These are all originals again. That's the first release of the first W.A.S.P album. Nice insert on that. Classic W.A.S.P images. Standard black vinyls. Saw blade logo in the middle, which is nice. Last Command. Nice insert on this, so I love that picture. I was always going to get that tattooed, but I never did. The eagle logo again, standard black vinyl, nothing exciting with that. Inside the Electric Circus. Though Blackie didn't seem to like this, I loved it. Personally, I thought it was a great album. That always annoyed me. You had the lyric sheet there, and then you had to flip it up that way for that picture. And then you flip it up, and the vinyl dropped out, which is a bit odd. But again, a good classic. I can remember buying this. I can remember buying all of these, but I remember the day when I bought this as well. So all these are pretty much bought when they were released, give or take a week or so. Live in the Raw, B-side to that. Classic insert, some great pictures on that, to be fair. Some really good classic W.A.S.P shots there. That's it. It's a good album, but unfortunately it's live in the studio. I was talking on Facebook years ago to Johnny Rod and asking him about it, and he said yeah, it was all live, but live in the studio, which is a shame. Now, Headless Children. This is the first release before, as you can see, you've got two clan members here. They actually put a third one in to get rid of, I think you had Ayatollah Khomeini and a few others, which the UK didn't seem to appreciate. So that's the first release before they added another clan member to it. So back to that. Fist insert on the insert. lyric sheet. So there's nothing different on the inside to this album, but as I say, for the UK, they changed the release because of what they deemed as offensive images. Yeah, let's be honest, we're talking offensive. This is W.A.S.P. W.A.S.P. were renowned for being offensive. That was the whole point. Crimson Idol original release with the hype sticker on it. Nothing. It features Chainsaw Charlie, the Idol, Hold On To My Heart, and then just the lyric sheets and stuff there. That's just your standard black vinyl version there. Now this one, I've got two of these, so I'll show you this first. This is the signed by Blackie Lawless limited edition version of the Crimson Idol. Some damage there on the top. I don't know how many were released worldwide, to be fair, but I've got two of those. That one, unfortunately, the vinyl's broke, but it was bought broken, so I just thought I could repair it ish and maybe have it on display again. So there's the signed version again, with which I like, is quite nice, is the sort of crimson marbled effect, I would say, vinyl. So there's two of those, and finally this was the last release of it before I think the Snapper version. Picture disc, Crimson Idol. Never been played. It's just I just bought it because it looked nice. Nice vinyl though, to be fair. Lovely red. So you got Jonathan Cross front, and then the red version on the back, which, to be honest, I prefer the red version if I had a choice of the two. So that's it on album releases. And what else do we have? We've got CD singles. So we've got The Idol with Eulogy, Story Jonathan Part 1, Gatefold. That, Hold On To My Heart, that took so long to find. I don't know why. It seems so hard to get in the UK. But that's Hold On To My Heart, When the Levee Breaks, The Idol live acoustic, and Hold On To My Heart live acoustic as well. And that's the second part of the I Am One CD single to go with the 10-inch vinyl. And that's The Invisible Way of Boy Live, Real Me Live, and The Great Misconceptions of Me Live. Photos of Donington 92 there. Kill Fuck Die. Now that's a promo, just one track single I got. I can't remember where I picked that up actually. I think it was off a friend who worked in the radio station. And finally, Sunset in Babylon UK version with Fuck Like a Bee, Sleeping in the Fire, and I Want to Be Somebody demos on the B-side, but I'm pretty sure that hasn't got all those songs on. I'm sure that's got a few extras or some missing. I'm not quite sure, but we'll have a look through that at some point. Right, I just got to get one CD to go with the CDs and we'll get back onto them now. Right, so now onto CDs. Most of these are the re-released versions with the bonus tracks. So W.A.S.P. original first album with, that's got, what's on that one? Well, obviously Animal for a start, which is never on the original release of that. Last Command with, I think that had the whole, or most of the Lyceum show on Not Gonna Be So, which is rather good. Like Electric Circus, Live in the Raw, Headless Children, Crimson Idol, that's a double disc edition. Loads of good bonus stuff on that. Right, First Blood, Last Cuts, that's Still got the sticker on it, the warning offensive language for Animal, obviously. It's another version. Same tracks. These could be now in no particular order, to be honest. Still not black enough. Eldorado, I wasn't impressed with that album, to be fair. It was a bit meh, a bit cheesy. Best to the Best. It's a promo of that, not for resale, which I don't know where I picked that up. That's always good. Always nice when you get a promo. Kill Fuck Die with the fetus or whatever it is in the fridge on the flip of the insert. Again, trouble with this album was this album came out when Marilyn Manson's Antichrist Superstar came out, and they tried to be like Marilyn Manson, but to be fair, unfortunately failed miserably. A few good tracks on it, but nothing exciting. Double Live Assassins, not a bad live album, to be fair. Better than this, The Sting. This is not a good live album, to be honest. That's the gatefold opening package. Not really the best, to be honest. Down for the World, that was a good album. Underappreciated as always, but a good album. Unholy Terror, this is a nice version actually. Nice book, hardbacked CD with the lyrics. That's a nice, good album that. Now this album, I saw them on this tour and they were amazing. This was such a good album, but unfortunately Neon God never really got the appreciation it deserved, and it should, because if you listen to it, it's a really, really enjoyable album. I preferred part 1 to part 2, which is that one, part 2. And although that there, let's be honest, blatant rip-off of Platoon, there's no two ways about that. Blatantly ripped off. Dominator with, I don't know, is it lenticular cover? Nice, nice gatefold on that. Good album, good tour as well, that one was. Babylon, I don't think anything, yeah, just picture CD like as is the way with normal. Golgotha, good album again, I thought. I mean, a lot of people are a bit down on Blackie because of the religious aspect, but again, if he's into Jesus and God, he's into Jesus and God. It's not going to change my opinions of things. And then finally on CDs, we've got the Re-Idolized, which I love this version. Even with the swearing taken out, I love this version of the album. It sounds so much nicer. So you've got, it's a big booklet on there, big box. So you've got that on the front, track listing on the B-side, Jonathan, linear notes, more linear notes, and then as you open up, you've got CD1, CD2, DVD and Blu-ray of the whole Crimson Idol video, which is the original Crimson Idol video, not with the added tracks from Re-Idolized like Miss You and things like that, which is a shame, but I like that album. I think it's a very, very good album. A lot of people aren't fans, but there we go. Right, what should we go on to now? These are just miscellaneous things, these are really. Nothing music vinyl wise. Right, so that's inside the Electric Circus tour program from what, 87, 86, 87 World Tour. Nice pictures and stuff in there. It's a nice, it's a nice thing. Donington 87. Now, Donington Monsters of Rock was the best one-day festival in the UK. It was so good. It had so many great bands. So that year, 87, it was Cinderella, W.A.S.P, Anthrax, Metallica, Dio and Bon Jovi. And yeah, great, to be honest. W.A.S.P, not a big spread on W.A.S.P really. Promo for Scream Until You Like It inside. I think that's all there is. It's that page, nothing exciting really, but again, it's all program from the era. The 89 and Headless UK tour this was, I don't think this was for the world tour. Oh no, it's got European tour, sorry. You know, nice pictures in there, not really much of a bio though about the band, to be honest. That's quite a nice one. And then for their last big festival appearance is the Donington 92, which was the Almighty, W.A.S.P, Thunder, Slayer, Skid Row and Iron Maiden. Again, not a huge Crimson Idol promo. Slayer, but not a huge thing on it really. Just, I think it's 4 pages of Crimson Idol things. And again, just something else, something a little bit more. Now then, a lot of these now are just bootlegs and stuff that I've been bought over the years. So we've got the Live at the Lyceum show. That's the, I think, 10 or 12 track show of that. Then Inside the Electric Circus live in, I don't know, I think that could be in London somewhere, not sure. Electric Circus again, Florence, Italy that was. Videos in the Raw, which if you're a W.A.S.P fan, I think everybody's seen that. Toronto 89, that'll be Headless Children Tour. A lot of these quality aren't the best, but some are okay. Donovan 92 set, great set to be honest. I think somebody synced the video camcorder footage with the CD and the vinyl releases to just make the audio sound better. First Blood, Last Visions, best of, not a bad one. Live at the Rainbow Club 97, so that's again, that's Kill Fuck Die Tour, which I wasn't a big fan of to be honest. Trying to be over, I think Blackie was just trying to be a bit more shocking again, but unfortunately it didn't pay off. Again, KFD tour, Spain that was. Sting, not very good live to be fair. Tiniest little basement, it was probably smaller than where they started off in the beginning. And 2009, that's probably Babylon tour that is, in Spain. Not a bad version, but all camcorders. So now we're going to get on to t-shirts, tour shirts. These are in no particular order, they're just how I've grabbed them out. So that's the Bloody Road to Golgotha World Tour 2015. Most of these, to be fair, I saw when W.A.S.P play Wolverhampton, because it's just up the road from me, so it's always a good show, good place, and it's only up the road, so it's not far to get to. It's the 30 Years of Thunder Tour. Back to that. Again, I haven't really seen a bad W.A.S.P show for a long time, so I've enjoyed every one I've been to. That's the Return to Babylon Tour, which was the 28 years show. There are a few bootleg versions such as this, but I like this t-shirt. This is from Italy. Full Crimson Idol cover on the front, and then full Headless Children on the back, which is a nice t-shirt. This is one of my favourite for the image. I just love the image. But this was Babylon's Burning Tour. It's Blackie, half face, half skull, which is nice. Nice detail on that. And then a little quote on the back about Babylon's Burning. This is a bootleg from Bought Outside. The 30 Years of Thunder. I mean, you can tell it's a bootleg. The quality on it isn't the greatest, to be honest. This is the, which one's this one? Again, 30 Years of Thunder, that's a bootleg. Which you can tell by the 30 on the back, it's pretty poor. To be fair, it's not the greatest. And this one, just World Domination W.A.S.P Nation t-shirt. Don't think that's a tall one. Leave that to last. Crazy. You've got to be crazy to say you love me. Last Runaway, which was 33 years, 2015 tour. Animal. That's an original one. That's not a bought from a shop trying to be all trendy selling metal t-shirts. I Fuck Like a Beast. That was bought from the gig back before Blackie found the Lord and refused to play the song, and I'll probably never sell that t-shirt again either. It's the classic old Death from Above Sawblade Blackie t-shirt with his bass. 25 years, I can't remember which tour that was. 25 years, 25 on the arm as well. Nice t-shirt. This I'm pretty sure is a bootleg. Yeah, 2015 tour. Nothing. Yeah, 25 years. Again, it's blurry. It's not a good t-shirt. I've got another Crimson Idol one upstairs, but I can't find it at the minute. And this was the last one I got, which was from the Re-Idolized 25th Anniversary World Tour. Although it's faded a lot actually from the W.A.S.P, which is a shame. And a nice Crimson Idol Re-Idolized 25 on that arm, and the Crimson Idol 25th Anniversary World Tour cross on that arm. But nice t-shirt. Right, so I think the next thing now really is just the last little few bits, which is a few autograph pictures I've got up on my walls, which we'll go and do now. Okay, that's bought from the W.A.S.P Nation website. Blackie, Stet, Chris and Mike Duda autographs. Same with this one. So obviously framed them up, make them look nice. They're on the wall just below my Terminator arm and my Predator head, but that's a different video. Right, this is the Electric Circus UK Tour 86. Autographs are a bit worn on this, but this is on a piece of wood that was obviously put onto the lamppost in the day. Johnny Rod there, Blackie in yellow, which is very faded now. Steve Riley, Chris Holmes at the bottom, which is a nice one. And the ticket stub, which, can you just see that? £5. Then with the days. Still not black enough, 12 by 12 that was. Autograph in silver pen by Blackie, which is a nice autograph, that one. And then finally we've got, now that photo I took when we went to Seven, I went to see him. A few bits and bobs there. Danny's autograph from Shadow Side supporting. Have a ticket stub. 2 Blackie signed pics. 1 Mike Duda, 2 Doug Blair, and I have got a Johnny Rod one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So a big thanks for everybody watching. I don't know, any comments, please put them in the comments, and I'll be back on there no doubt with some more W.A.S.P Rocksmith videos soon. Go. Cheers, thank you.